No, I'm not. Now I just gotta wait for LPS Dreams to join the stream. Can't wait to see her too. I've eaten more than enough, I think, this afternoon. Well, look who it is. Welcome, my friend Johan Eats and LPS Streams and my dear Lisa. I feel like the luckiest maniac in the world. Oh, I did my best. That's a bull-faced lie. Everyone knows that she's mine. She's in denial. What we got here? Oh, 39% remaining. I'm not lying, Joker. Joker is lying. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. She's lying. Also, sorry for it taking so long. Oh, it's perfectly fine. Also, B2W with the RP. Do you enjoy it so far? Yes, I do, LPS streams. It's just just feeling a little bit tired now and want to have a little rest. Ooh, and look what I found on the ground. Where's the rest of it? I'm trying to tell me the others. What's your favorite part about so far? Probably the part where Joker kills the hostages. I don't know. It just seemed in character for Joker. Well, I can't wait to see it, best friend. Because that's actually one of the death animations in the second game. Oh, no, not the second game. The third game. And it isn't technically a death. More like just being defeated. It's funny, though. But he gets his pants cut off and has to walk away in embarrassment covering himself. That was a funny one. What the hell? I heard Crash had a girlfriend. Yeah, he did. But she was taken out of the game until like many years later, and then she returned again. She just left without a trace. How was it death when he was embarrassed? I don't know how, but it's still considered a death animation. It should be considered. Actually, wait, no. If Crash loses his pants, well, you lose alive. So that's why it's called a death animation, technically. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, I get up again. Has Johan H noticed the dreaded green in my hair? The telltale sign of Joker taking control again. Ooh, I heard. Oof, looks like my best friend's been busy. Oh, I love it. You just keep surprising. You just keep surprising me. They took her out because I thought she was enforcing harmful stereotypes about women, which is weird. I saw her best friend. I love that song. Crash did have a girlfriend. Yeah, her name was Tanya. She also broke up with Crash too. These are some pretty funny death animations. Spears go in the water. Oh, killed by a hog. Oh, that used to creep me out so much. Crash literally falling to the ground dead with a smile on his face. Boat boy, hello. Oh, it's been a long time. Thank you. She doesn't like being called that. Yeah, I don't really. It's just I don't want being complimented, but being called things like that it just doesn't sit well with me. I'm sorry, I was just trying to be nice. Okay, boat boy. Oh, Crash survived. Still game over. Oop, burned to a crisp. Joe Crash doesn't care. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely dead. I tried my best drawing it. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just watching something on YouTube, boat boy. Oh, hey, he should have been burnt to a crisp. Oh, Angel. Now he's burnt to a crisp. He's got like 3 different death animations there. How can paper aeroplanes kill someone? Crash, you're weak as piss. Oh, I hated that level. Acid in the library. No, that level. I nearly rage quitted. Died so many times and nearly rage quitted. Well, it sounds interesting. I'm excited about the next Joker film. I've never seen Lady Gaga do acting before, so should be interesting. I'm not. I'm no one's property. Hey Megan, love the green hair dye. If it's you when you get it done. Wait a minute. I never got my hair dyed. Oh motherfucking shit. Fuck. He wins the Dad of the Year award. Uncle of the Year award. I don't understand that part with the bus. Mm. Chattering teeth? This is not Batman Arkham Asylum. If you can have one last stream without Joker taking advantage of you. Poor Megan. Yeah. But the funny thing is, in the very first game, because of technical limitations, Crash didn't actually smile in the first game whenever he had a death animation. But in Crash to Insanity, he does. In fact, he's got that dumbass smile on his face nearly the whole entire game. And there's times when it just gets a little bit annoying, which is why I prefer the original Crash in some ways. Still, awesome game though. Was it necessary to make Crash a complete mute and take away the whoa sounds? That's a lot of death. What we got here? Evolution of. I think I've clicked on that many times before. I wish your dad a happy birthday. I only got one dad best friend. Oh. Yeah, Crash 1 was pretty difficult. I mean, you couldn't double jump and you couldn't slide. You couldn't even save the game regularly. That just gets really, really annoying. And the game is still just as difficult in the remastered version. What are you looking at, Toothless? Do I have something in my hair? The way my axolotl looks at me when I'm live streaming is just hilarious. Want to say hello, Toothless? Say hello to everyone. There he is. Hey, Toothless, you could be a little bit more sociable. Come on, move, buddy. There we go. Wow! Wow! Oh, it's okay, Tilly. Why is he taking Paula to heaven with him? Oh, electrocuted by that stupid eel. Oh my gosh. Ooh. It's alright, Tilly. It's only from the game. Mortal Kombat Special Forces. Face palm. It's okay, best friend. We all make mistakes. I mean, I've got a biological dad and I've got a stepdad, so you're not completely wrong. And it will be Father's Day soon. No, Joker's got a better laugh. Oh, I see. This is how you do an evil laugh. Suck it. Oh, Tilly. My dog gets scared by my Joker laughs. Tilly. Tilly. It's alright. God, you should be used to these by now. I've been doing them for years. Heck with it. Ripperoo was my first try. Oh. You're definitely right when I said he was one of my favourites.
99.9% of the time, I don't see it as work. Just going to a place that's fun.
Freaking hard boss battle though. Oh, Crash isn't dead after all. Unless he's being chased in the afterlife. Game logic. Armadillos can kill you with one touch.
Play again, Crash.
Not bad for PS1. But my only criticism of PS1 graphics is a lot of the time characters look like they're made out of cardboard boxes. So blocky. I'm back. Okay, LPS streams. Internet issues at Graham's house. Well, that's the game over that frightened me. The third game. Okay, that still creeps me the hell out. And why is the Time Twister background red? It was blue and it's turned red? Yeah. I know. Live streaming. Can't talk right now. Oh, Crash Bash. I loved that game. That was a fun one.
Can I interrupt?
What?
Have you written your dad's card?
Yes, I have.
It's not in the envelope.
It is.
Oh, you've done it, have you?
Yep.
Right.
Giving up.
Hmm.
Get ready to face my wrath, Crash Bandicoot.
You are doing okay? Yes, I am, LPS streams. Oh, cool, best friend.
At last the world is ours.
You check out Mortal Kombat Special Forces. Mortal. in the name of? Forgotten Mortal Kombat failure. It looks terrible and I haven't even started playing the video yet.
That's a Chromebook with the everything button, so you can find things.
What happened? It's one of the first games that made me almost break my PS1. I've seen some terrible games on YouTube before, but I never heard of this one.
No, you're not having a stroke. You're watching Flophouse Funsies, and we are making babies together as we watch this sexy intro for MK Special
What
Forces.
the fuck?
A lot of you don't believe this exists. You don't believe in this intro, but it's real. Some of you said like, "Oh, Matt made that up," in the What Happened episode. But you can see it. There's Kano. Very, very, very erotic Kano. Everyone knows this. There's Trevor. It's just, I assumed it was Scorpion when I first saw. Oh, yeah, and the crackling charisma cannon that is Jared. This is like Firebug. I forget this guy's name. It's something stupid like Inferno or whatever. I don't even know this girl. I stopped caring already. Oh, they showed the characters. You know, Cabal. But again, in the What Happened episode, Cabal was in this, but so was Sonya Blade.
I know, best friend. Just ignore those people.
Oh, man,
You don't
it's
trace.
one of the games I sought after.
They're
so hard.
liars.
I never saw this in the store.
Liking
ever.
bitches.
I wanted it real bad because look at me. Oof, I'm gonna try to make this as entertaining as possible, but it's unlike
Okay.
Mythology
Well,
Sub-Zero.
I can
There's an
fucking
actual
do it myself.
game there. It's like this is barely a thing. Special Forces. It's let's play it.
Ha 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 ha.
I love how that's like MK.
That must be really annoying.
I think.
Okay.
Jack, you can put on a fucking shirt.
All right. Just don't mention any places. Okay. Game glitches. Oh, I want to watch some Angry Video Game Nerd now.
So for those who want to feel
That game really looked terrible. Like, seriously. That doesn't say Pac-Man. That says Pan-Man. Pan-Man. Player. 1 player. 2 players. Spa. That's you fucking. What is wrong with? Nope, time for another game. Ooh, it looks like shit. Maybe LPS Dreams.
It starts glitching up. Oh, come on. Metal Gear's fucking up now? Blowing the game, jiggling around, use different consoles, but it still doesn't work. You know, when this happens.
Whenever I had a game and it randomly glitched, I found it funny. Honestly. I remember playing Crash to Insanity once and one of the random enemies started running around in a circle repeatedly. I even recorded it on my camera. Don't think I have it anymore though. It was funny.
Graphics into a pixelated mishmash of garbage.
And there were times when glitches made me angry.
Okay, graphic.
Your car is here. Mom, it's not a serial killer. Is she gone? Is she gone? Are you sure?
Yeah.
What? What the hell happened? Well, who do you think it was? Bloody annoying people.
Good day, sir. As you know, I'm a good traveler. And I've got pictures of secrets for you, nerd. I've got pictures of the super down. I'll take down another
I'm gonna lay the fuck smack on you. Think I can't still play?
goddamn what part. All the tones, the browns, the greens. It's just like Mother Nature. I can bring it in the room.
It's ugly, like your mom.
I love it.
Son of a bitch.
I love that. That was a good comeback.
Try to switch the game with your mic, but I can switch the business tonight. Oh! And here we have Punch Out the Guy and Mike Tyson. I just ironed out his face. How do you like that? We call him Soup Face Mike Tyson.
You little fuck nugget, get out of my game.
Oh, you've been throwing the tough stuff. I spent all day trying to get it in there. Well, it's gonna blow it. Why don't you blow me? What?
He's wrecking the game.
I shit all over it with the glitches.
I almost wonder if the glitch gremlin had a deal with game companies to sell you all kinds of cleaning devices that you don't need. I mean, would you really need this to clean out a game? It's just as good for cleaning out your ass. I'll show you how to clean these fuckers out. Get yourself a Q-tip,
Oh, not the Q-tip.
put a little cleaning solution at the end.
Even my niece did a drawing of Joker. Oh wait, never mind. Even my niece did a drawing of Joker wanting to be with me and Joker, and he says, "Will you marry?" And of course, Joker was saying no.
You're a new asshole.
What? Why? Okay, well, shut that door then.
Of course, some glitches can happen because
It won't be too loud.
It triggered on command. So for those who want to be a glitch gremlin
No,
yourself.
we track the time.
I won't. I got the time right here.
Did you find a bag? Are you done?
No.
I think there's one in the spare room.
I had a look and I couldn't find one.
There was one on the shelf in there.
Was it? Oh boy.
Yeah, on the shelf in there.
Here's a trick.
Tilly.
I fucking love
Tilly?
this game. Tilly!
Oh,
Oh, that's where the bottle went.
Honey's mother.
Ugh. See the way he walks down the street. See the way he shuffles his feet. What was I up to on Caddy Karras and Crash? Stormy Ascent is a bastard. Wow! The depressing world of bad Crash games. Are you going to shut the door? Please. Caddy Karras. How's Joker doing? Oh, Joker's doing fine. He's just hiding out in my mind. Getting ready to take control when he's ready. Gosh darn him. Greenhead son of a bitch. Fucking love this game. Ooh, Crash Bash. There's the old Crash. Does Joker have a date with Harley Quinn? No, I don't. Fucking love this game. I fucking love this game as much as I fucking love Crash 2. I fucking love this game. Where's Crash Warped? Oh.
Salutations, my beautiful people, and welcome to the Character Show. I always have to do the dirty of deciding whether or not a game deserves to be slaughtered or salvaged.
Fucking love this game as much as I fucking love this game. I fucking love this game. That was funny, so I might go back to it.
Being able to find fake Crash hiding away in a Coco stage, who of course was based on a deadly Japanese plushie from the year before, and stuff like being able to bounce. Still very little. And also because it's just fucking awesome, alright? Alright?
This should be good.
Alright.
What's with the hairstyle?
It's fucking awesome, you understand?
I fucking love this game.
Right, Paul.
Yes, Crash 3 is not only one of my favourite platformers, but one of my favourite video games ever made, period. So you will be watching a slightly biased video here, word of warning. But if you're anything like me, then revisiting this game will literally make you pregnant with happiness. If you couldn't tell, I fucking love this game! A lot more
So
than
do I.
fucking love Crash 2, which I fucking love a lot more than Crash 1, which I fucking like a lot. And the reason was yet again 1 year and 1 month after the last one, meaning that Naughty Dog had not
I
only found
fucking love this game.
every single Crash game, but they also did it within the same amount of time it takes me to clear up all of the
fucking
salty
love
dick
this
years I leave around the
game.
house after playing this piece of a game. I'm so sorry, I can't believe I wrote that. So enough of the disgusting stuff, and let's actually talk about why I think this installment of the Meddling Master new mood and a fresh theme on an area you've been to before. Grabbing crystals and gems also felt way more impressive and flashy with the snappier sound design and the
Fucking love this
Tony.
game.
Crash 2, I'll
Woohoo!
admit, and and there were only 2 notable ones in stages that were actually fucking ridiculous, and I reckon they could be done by complete accident, by hitting this sign on a cycling stage and getting picked up by a very specific pterodactyl in the yellow gem route of another fucking stage. Okay, and the rest were unlocked by... I'll talk about that later. Oh, and Crash 2 also introduced the world to the Crash dance whenever he got...
No, it didn't.
And yes, he does.
Crash 2 introduced the world to the dance, not Crash 3.
What?
Wait, how do you trigger the transformation?
Fuck off, I'm not doing it. So gameplay may have been the definition of not being broken, so not fixing it. Even the
What are you
ice
talking
fixing
about,
version,
LPS
luckily
streams?
it's a lot less crazy than Crash 2. But with the added stuff, along with the physics tweaking...
What
it's definitely
transformation
the
are you
Crash
talking
experience, in my
about?
opinion. And one thing I can really commend over Crash 2 is level design. Not only were there even more things packed into every corner with Naughty Dog's signature detail, and not only were there only like 2 stages with branching paths, thank you, fuck, and not only were corridor linear levels built more openly to allow you other ways of progression if you had the resources or enough skills to do it, but the designs were also just so damn memorable. Every area, even if being revisited later on, felt unique and totally different in how they were built, with new types of obstacles and enemies, new hazards, and more treacherous paths being introduced in every succeeding type of stage that you came into. And Crash 2 often felt like you were playing the same level, yet slightly harder with how it went around its level design for the same area.
Still
But
was a
this
great
makes
game.
every level get gradually harder, along with looking and feeling like a totally different level within the same time period. And because of that, gives each stage a memorable identity that's been engraved into my head with every single
Crash
place
on a
and every single
motorbike.
object. I've memorized the level designs of this game so much that I love fucking around with them a lot. Like here, when you stand back and make the frog in the distance follow you into its horrific suicide. Or here, when you start running away towards the screen on this bonus platform, which triggers the dinosaur to chase you without ever even touching you. And a little trick about getting the yellow gem ridiculously early.
Stupid Triceratops.
The visuals are pretty much identical to the second game, yet with the time-traveling theme, they've thrown in way more interesting locations for a platforming game, more splashes of colour and more variety. Even when revisiting some time periods later in the game, you'll find the weather or the time of day completely shifting to give you new moods and a fresh theme on an area you've been to before. Grabbing crystals and gems also felt way more impressive and flashy with the snappier sound design, and the simple flourish of a sparkly explosion made the collectathon elements of this game a lot more standout.
The dinosaurs
Tiny details
adorable.
were also amped up, like with being able to
As Joker will never ever change, not to what he did in the past. He kills and harms people. That's something not to forgive.
find fake Crash.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Based on a definitely Japanese plushie from the year before, and stuff like being able to bounce on Dingodile after defeating him, or spinning the tomb switches the enemies use to make blocks fall down from the ceiling makes the game feel more alive and one with Crash as you control him through it. And along with the added civilization detail, background animations, and tons more things on screen to absorb, not one screen feels void of life or even slightly empty. And you go all over the place here, from the distant future to medieval times and even exotic Arabia. The soundtrack is just as fantastic as before, not as great as Crash 2 overall if you ask me, yet still bouncy, infectiously catchy, and a lot more ambitious than before, with different genres to match each time period, with broader instrumental dynamics as well as tunes. Crash also had a lot more animations, along with the death animations, which are some of the most cartoony and brilliant you'll ever see on the PS1.
Of the Joker transformation. Ah. Well, I haven't decided exactly what kind of change is going to be at LPS streams. I've got to decide before I start. But I think I might have an idea that might be interesting. I'll tell you about it on your next reply. Reply here. Not on Instagram. Shut up. I nearly called Crash Joker.
The death animations were even extreme enough that I managed to die here, but then grab the gem during my death animation descent and then exit the level totally unscathed. Fuck yeah. Oh, and how about this for new gameplay jacked up to 11? In a very Mega Man approach, Crash could now beat bosses and get properly rewarded for it with new power-ups. I've already mentioned the Super
That's
Belly Flop
really
you
cool.
start with, but that doesn't come close to the useful the double jump, death tornado spin, fruit bazooka, which was the coolest fucking thing ever when I was young. It doesn't have as much use nowadays for me, apart from getting a few bosses and spending time with a few.
What do you mean I'm not a family man? I have a child and I have a wife. 2 children, actually. How dare you fucking say that?
Taught you through bonus challenges and showed you that they could double jump.
You gotta be
definitely
shitting me.
Trademark. One of the coolest things I've ever seen implemented into a platformer, and much like the slide jump in Crash 2, could be used to bypass tricky segments, save your ass in more than one occasion, like in Tomb
That
Raider,
is
with
really
Rising
cool. You
Water.
couldn't do that in
And
the
if you
first
got
game.
really good with it, shortcut levels in half for extra time bonuses and immediate added time.
You have to
The fifth
spin your
power
way
of
over the
Optimize
water.
is the Crash Dash, a move that makes Crash run like he's been done for cocaine smuggling, and that also allows you to
Who knows? Joker has been a father here and there. Actually, can Bandicoot swim? Bandicoots are not really known to swim, however, so it probably makes sense that Crash can't really survive in water for long. Oh, every time someone thinks of a bandicoot, they think of Crash Bandicoot. Bandicoots are an Australian marsupial, and they're a real creature. Actually, you've probably never seen what a bandicoot looks like in real life, best friend. You really shocked me. On a Family Man, I'm like, man, did not see that coming. They're insectivorous. So Crash eating Wumpa fruit doesn't really seem very accurate because bandicoots actually like eating insects. Bilbies are bandicoots too. What's some interesting facts about bandicoots? Well, even if you are a family man, I still can't figure that out. Your Wimbersley don't know anything, my dear. Fairly small, four-legged, nocturnal, rat-like with long noses and hunched backs. The way I see it, Crash did not have a hunched back. He looked more like a fox. But bandicoots in real life look more like rats. They're solitary and usually only get together to have babies. They're small creatures. The eastern barred bandicoot, that's what Crash is. Bound around on their powerful hind legs, they take the shortest time of any mammal to gestate. They don't live particularly long, only 3 years in the wild. They're omnivores, meat and plants, insects, nuts and seeds. Several of them are endangered and some are critically endangered. I think I saw half of your face smile. I still think of you as a bad person all around, Lisa says to Joker. I wonder if Bandicoot would look like as Joker. Why are so many bandicoots endangered? Well, better having her than me. I'll tell you what I've been thinking of LPS Dreams. I've done this sort of scenario before, but what if my OC changed into the Joker? And I don't mean like just in the face and the hair. I mean an actual physical transformation into the Joker. Ooh, you should do that. Yeah. What have we got here? Crash has no whiskers. He doesn't have stripes across his hindquarters. even though he's an Eastern Barred Bandicoot. But you know what? I actually do see a slight resemblance to Crash here. The ear shape, the pointy nose. I don't know about the stripes on the hindquarters. Crash doesn't really have that. They normally squeak, hiss, and snuffle. Bandicoots are very good at jumping. Well, that must explain Crash's double jump. They are known for jumping. Also, it's your turn in the RP chat. I know. Haven't started it yet. Let me just think for a little bit and then I'll begin it.
The stages with a totally different
plenty of
approach when you
time.
grab the clock at the beginning of it. Get to the end of the stage as fast as possible and break particular boxes to stop the clock. If you die, it reloads you to the beginning of the stage unbelievably quickly, and you never lose any lives.
Oh my
And luckily,
gosh,
the
that
miracle
looks
level
so
design makes this
creepy.
actually insanely fun, and combining every power up together makes it even more satisfying as you skip.
Whoa,
huge chunks of
Crash!
levels.
How'd
It's
you
just
do
sad
that?
Getting them only really unlocks the secret warp room for new stages and new routes in old stages to get more gems. Not really secret if you ask me, and a little bit disappointing, but damn, it's a great challenge.
Damn.
And there were even 3 tiers of relics to win for them. Sapphire, which
Oh,
are pretty damn
okay.
easy, honestly.
Well-
Gold, which aren't too bad either, but the platinum relics are the big daddies and the ones you do not fuck around with. If you want to
We
truly
could
test
take
your
a
knowledge of
rest
Crash
though from the
3, you go
current
for these
roleplay
fuckers,
story
which means
LPS
knowing every
streams.
shortcut, every time crate, and the fastest way to break them, every Aku Aku crate, and where to sacrifice him for the sake of time, and even then you can only just make it by fucking milliseconds. Not even joking. If these were essential, I'd say this was far too fucking difficult for anybody, and I wouldn't like playing this game as much as I do, let alone for kids. But luckily, it is completely
So wow,
optional.
wow,
Just
wow, wow, wow.
Sapphires will do
True
in the
beans,
game.
Meg.
But you don't really want them. Look.
Have you seen
They
that Crash
ugly.
Bandicoot
Go
meme?
for the platinums and cry like a little bitch. Oh, and the bosses, my god, the bosses.
The
How
one
much
that's
credit
tied
to
a
Steve
wall?
Okay, they aren't
Yes, I
the
have
most
seen it.
powerful bosses of all time, but they're a million times more action-packed, kinetic, aggressive, and memorable than anything Crash 1 and 2 had for sure. I even loved how after beating all the levels, all that would be left standing between you and the next 5 warp pads is one button. A daunting, singular, egotistical button that removed every other level of that world until you beat it. It's small things like that, and the fact that bosses would directly talk to you frequently that built them up properly and made you feel threatened before even entering their area. And it's just cooler to see what unique personalities you'd be fighting and get a better idea of how to hate them before kicking their asses. Tiny Tiger is a great first boss, easy yet fast-paced with a splicing of lines everywhere to catch you off guard.
Those
Mean
stupid
Guard is also great
lions.
with an actual unpredictable moveset, and the unique mechanic of needing to get him to shoot you to reach him and then leaving enough space to escape before he blows up is pretty damn cool. Entropy is pretty good and requires a lot of concentration to his attack so you can decide what to do at the last split second. But Engine is the best Crash boss ever made, and it's fucking insane with 2 phases.
When I had the dream
everywhere,
you transformed into the
machine guns,
Joker, you had
different
sharp
high
claws
damage
and
attacks,
you
fastest
were wearing a
breath,
white
weak
shirt, like a
spot
normal
shown,
white shirt and blue
hiding
jeans.
constantly, and holy shit,
But
it's
you
like
have
Cortex was
to
the
choker
okay
makeup.
final boss. The best
Don't you
Cortex
mean
boss
the
back
Joker
then also
makeup?
requires decent
Arkham
footage of the
Joker
stage,
doesn't
focusing on
not
Cortex
have a
and the mask
girlfriend,
to
even
bang
if you
it
do
out.
Harley Quinn
And also
TV
not
series.
Cortex
Joker
as a
better
whole,
have that
right,
top
so
of the
good.
V.
But it pales in comparison to Engine before him, and this is a little bit too easy for all things said. Speaking of that, you weren't only constantly abused by the bosses, but Aku Aku would also sometimes appear to egg you on and encourage your great work you're doing. The level of character and charm in this relatively short game with a protagonist with no voice is staggering. Even Crash has decided to step back from potentially fucking other animals and leaves that to Coco, who just kind of stands there all impatient like she's waiting for a contemporary wine at the Christmas party. And this is going to sound really weird, but the version of the game that I played and have on the disc is obviously the PAL version. Yet what
Whose
you're seeing on the
idea
screen
was it
for
to have
North
Crash
American
wiggling
release
his
puts it in
eyebrows
place
before
on
he
way
actually
higher
jumped on
frame.
that
What's even
hog?
stranger is that the PAL version of the game had a lot of alterations to make the game harder, regional difficulty as it were. In the PAL version, these wizards had 2 hit
Right
points,
now
and you
I'm
can see them in their pants
thinking
after the first hit. TNT bombs
OWK.
explode a lot
My apologies,
faster,
I was
some
voice
enemies like the
typing.
Scorpions move
That's
ridiculously
scary.
faster,
I don't
Sword
date
Swingers
Potty
use less
Mouse
sword in half the
Clouds.
time, lasers
Joker
with short
makeup.
cooldown periods in the future, and more missiles are fired at you. And for the returning death
Definitely
routes,
an
if you
entertaining
died
live
on the death
stream.
route in the PAL version, the thing would vanish for that level. Whereas if you reach the route in the US release, it stays locked in place.
I don't understand things.
Oh, and how about the
Wanna
hidden
leave
ending?
it
A lot
here?
better than
Wanna
any
leave
other
it
game
here?
before it, and one that
Wanna
actually
leave it
makes
here
me
for
want to
now?
finish the game entirely. As you see Cortex and Trophy at the end of the game reverted back into babies as they fight over a distraught Uka Uka. Cute, funny, and a much more finalizing blow and
Joker
humiliation
is
to Cortex that
lying.
only the epic
Joker
gameplay and
is
challenge to
lying.
get every gem and relic could
Joker
match
is
up
lying
for
face
the
up on the
PS1.
cell
But, you
bed.
know, overall, how exactly do I sum up this
On the
game?
cell bed.
Ah, bollocks to that. This game rocks my cock off. So how about I
What?
instead sum up Crash?
Trying
Well,
to-
firstly, huge thanks to all of you at home for being so accepting and understanding towards me deciding to revisit
Trying
this
to
series because, as you can
comprehend.
see, there was a lot of
Trying
shit
to
I completely
comprehend.
abandoned in the supposedly deeper and more analytic retrospectives I did all those
That
years ago.
Batman
Secondly, going back on point, well,
had
even though not
really-
revolutionary to any degree, it's clear to see
really
why Crash became so beloved
trying
even
to
from the dated,
comprehend
awkward
Batman.
moments in the first game. All down to the visual design, soundtrack, high production value, simple to grasp yet damn near impossible to master gameplay, really memorable level designs, and a firmly established charm, character, and identity. And with each succeeding game, it all just kept improving one year after the next, which isn't something that happens too often. Crash became the PlayStation mascot for years, helped shift heaps of consoles back in the day, and it's awesome that he's coming back to PS4 with his own remastered trilogy like he rightfully deserves. If you haven't already, check out the original trilogy and even Crash Team Racing.
Never
for one of the
mind,
best car
forget
races
it.
I've
I
ever
mean,
played, and I
fudge. I
especially
guess the
recommend
joke
them
from the
all on
Harley
PS
Quinn
Store at
TV series
individual
is
cheaper
being
prices than the
quiet.
first Super Mario
Never
Brothers
mind,
game.
I'm just
A
having
classic,
nice thoughts
absolutely, but
because
still,
he's
in my
dealing with
opinion,
his
get a
son's
lot
math.
more for your
I'm
money
glad he
than
has a
just
wife and I'm
Crash
not his
game.
dear.
It's
Say that to your
already
wife, Joker.
warped, if you ask me. Also, Crash 3 makes me splooge. That Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped gets the sound.
If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I hate the fucking bitch! And I'm talking about Harley. That was funny. Most disappointing games. Ooh. This should be good. Dun, 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 dun. Now piss off!
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people. And this video, along with my top 10 games that I didn't like and everyone else did, and the opposite of that video, serves as my third coffin nail into my credibility as a
Well,
content
we
creator.
will-
I'm prepared and ready to lose a lot of respect for this, and I'm sure there are many choices on this list that many people would agree with, but there are a few that I'm expecting quite an opposition to. So in case you didn't read the title of this video, today we're going to be talking about my personal, and I mean personal, as in, if you don't agree with me, make your own fucking list because loads of people seem to think that I have.
Right, so I'm the fucking exception. Exception?
10 most disappointing games that I have ever played.
I'm like you.
Before we begin now,
I can't stress enough that in some points of this list and some
Right.
games we talk about, disappointing does not equal bad. I can't make that clear enough. Disappointing does not define bad. It does not. There are some cases where some games on this list would be considered pretty bad, but overall, disappointing does not mean bad. It's a personal preference thing. It's what I was personally expecting and hoping for in a game.
I
and what
wonder where
felt
LPS streams and Johan
different.
Ace went.
One game per franchise. I'll do my best to explain exactly why I was disappointed, and please be civil, everybody, because this is entirely a personal list. You came here to watch my personal list, so here is my personal list. So get ready to hate me a little bit more if you didn't already. Let's start.
Oh, I would never hate you, Candy
Busy,
Karas.
busy. Let's get busy. To start off a little safely, I'd have to pick Beyond Two Souls for number 10. I mean, yes, I gave this game a fucking 6 when it came out, but I'd like to think I've matured enough and improved my critical on video games since then. Or at least I'd like to think that. So I'm not.
All of a sudden, bored with this video. Hmm. All right, what we got? The Demonic World of Disney PS1 games. Yeah, this was a funny one.
Few of these on this channel. I don't recommend you going back to these videos at all.
Good
I was in a
old
dark place.
PS1.
For a brief summary, a few of these
0 out of
PS1
10.
games
Joker's
have
gonna get a
surprised me,
girlfriend.
Such as Donald Duck's Quack Attack, or as I like to call it, Quack Bandicoot. It's a fun
Quack
game
Bandicoot?
where you control Ronald Ruckus as you run and jump through tricky
Actually
levels,
does look like a
collect
Crash
milkshakes, make
game.
Donald piss himself, and pick up long wooden sticks to shove up Donald. And who can forget the Jungle Book Groove Party? I did. It's Dance Dance Revolution, but you get to play as Baloo the Bear, and Lou Bega is in it, looking like he wants to traffic me. But with the good mostly came the bad, leading to forgotten messes such as Tarzan, a platformer where you play as a noseless butternut squash having a dance with a killer leopard, and every jump and attack is delayed. You have a knife that is absolutely useless against anything except for other humans, because this game is rated for 3 to 10 fatal stabbings. And whenever you press circle, Tarzan has post-traumatic flashbacks to his days in the Korean War. Then there's Aladdin in Nazira's Revenge. Who's Nazira? A woman. And this game sucks too, with a horrid camera, stiff controls, combat that's slower than extracting oil, carpet riding that has checkpoints that spawn you directly into pillars, Aladdin running around with cleavage on his back, and Princess Jasmine on a skateboard. And this save screen makes me feel like I've been touched in my bad place.
I can show you my.
And who can forget Simba's Mighty Adventure, based off of The Loin King?
The Loin King?
Beige scenes from the movie, while Timon leaves his browser history open.
Comfort, try to sit on me.
And Mufasa still talks to you even after being killed in a stampede.
You must learn the delicate balance of the circle of life.
Terrible controls that feel like you're driving Simba instead of moving him. A raw attack that simply doesn't work.
That hyena did not look too good.
You can't. And help me, Uncle Scar! I got stuck in the wall! Party Time with a Mario Party ripoff where you pick up fruit, drive around in circles for 3 hours, spawn unlimited bananas from the back of your feet, and the game doesn't let you play as Eeyore because everyone left him behind in the Wicker Man. And who can forget the worst name for a game of all time? Disney's action game featuring Hercules. One of the prettiest PS1 games you can
Why
get
does he
at
not
the time,
pronounce it
also one of
right?
The hardest to control and even see what you're doing. What can you stand on? Who can hurt you? Who's just in the background? Where did that come from? Are you an enemy or a friend? How did they get the real-life Danny DeVito into a character model? And these 20 other ones here? Never played them before.
That's a lot.
And now I can't because I broke them all. And get ready to join in with everyone's favourite Disney character, Mickey Mouse, as we take a look at the first game.
Arkham Joker and Lisa, zero chance it will happen, and two Jokers are wasting their time fighting over me.
Welcome to Marco's going away party.
Who's Marco?
Exactly. Technically, Wendy only met Marco 8 days ago.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit who Marco is? Stop freezing on me, you piece of shite. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Oh, come on. Stop freezing up on me.
Okay, fine, yes, I already did a video on this game too, but Christ alive, that was nearly 10 years ago. I was 17. Don't watch that. No, it's disgusting, I'm disgusting, and if you like it, you're a predator. If you're British, enjoying this weather.
Oh, he's young man.
Anyway, I'm done waiting. I'm not a...
Okay, LPS dreams.
So let's take a quick revisit to...
When you return, we can maybe start the new roleplay story, because I've already did the next line for the first one. I prefer the same person as my boyfriend. I prefer the same person.
Lilo and Stitch, Trouble in... What am I going to expect here then? A whole lot of hula hula?
Well, you should have said earlier.
Oh, my favourite. Disney interspecies relationships. Well, so far I'm pretty confused. Where's the trouble here? Lilo looks pretty happy and Stitch is sitting around waiting to be serviced. Oh, alright, there's an enemy or a friend. How did they get the real-life Danny DeVito into a character model? But these 20 other ones here? Never played them before.
A sane, not insane person, what Joker thinks.
And now I can't because I broke them all. And get ready to join in with everyone's favourite Disney character, Mickey Mouse. As we take
That's
a look
clearly
at
a
the first
Sonic
game,
headpiece.
Lilo and Running Crab.
Running crap.
Okay, fine. Yes, I already did a video on this
Well, that's
game
what a
too,
Stitch
but
is.
Christ alive, that was nearly 10 years ago. I was 17. Don't watch that.
No, picking flowers ain't that
What?
cute.
It's disgusting.
I
I'm
feel a little-
disgusting, and if you like it, you're a predator. If you're British,
feel a little
enjoying
too-
this weather. If you're British, enjoy this weather. Anyway,
I
I'm
feel a
done
little
waiting.
know where
I'm not
I
a
just-
bus passenger. So let's take a quick
supposed to
revisit to
stay
Lilo and Stitch, Trouble in... What am I going to expect here, then? A whole lot of hula hula?
Well, you should have said earlier.
Oh, my favourite, Disney interspecies relationships. Well, so far I'm pretty confused. Where's the trouble here? Lilo looks pretty happy.
Who knows
and
where
Stitch
you've
is
been,
sitting around
Joker?
waiting to be serviced. Oh, all right, there's the trouble. It's on the disc. Lilo's gonna drown. I've been better! Well, hey, check this out. I found a gallery in the main menu, and that's my favourite place because it lets us watch a scene where Princess Jasmine seriously considers sleeping with a dog, and then thinks about sleeping with Stitch instead.
Hello, my name is Reg Cheesy, and welcome to your paradise getaway for the week. Hawaii, world famous for its beautiful volcanoes, luscious greenery, towering ocean waves, and human fish.
What the hell did they do to Nani here? She looks like a stick of celery. Yeah, I walked forward. Oh, okay,
Who
I'm
knows where you've
starting to
been,
remember this
Joker?
now. This is a Crash Bandicoot clone. And back then, on my first video, I must have had a bad case of AVGN-itis just looking for things to complain about because, to be honest, I think this is a good entry-level Crash game. It controls really well, the music is really catchy and relaxing, Lilo can handle volatile explosives, it's great for kids. You can also do a move called a bum bash, which is simply unacceptable. What did homeless people ever do to her? So let's rename it to something totally innocent that I think everyone can get behind. The Clunge Drop. And you may think that sounds a bit disgusting, but hey, I'm not the one that programmed a wispy fart cloud to come out every time you use it. The levels here aren't too badly made, especially for a kid's game. There's plenty of enemies and obstacles, tight life or death platforming, and giant sentient rock monsters that just live in the town throwing fireballs at everyone. It's a good thing I can beat them off with my broom, but how does one protect themselves in this...
Who knows where your filthy gloves have been, Joker, as Lisa moves forward as she does not like his massage.
beautiful forest full of man-eating plants and pigs. Why? By using voodoo, of course, the weapon of choice for a little Hawaiian girl. Black magic. It's pretty powerful stuff, since it gives Lilo the greatest special attack of all time. Summoning a giant pink man to sit on you. And if you think that's bad, you also get to control Stitch in this game, and he has his own unique levels where he comes across the worst obstacles imaginable. Giant stone blocks of himself. Stitch can do everything Lilo does, but also a gross spit attack that looks as wet as I feel, and a spin attack, just like Rayman. He can't attack women, though. Stitch is woke. You can't forget to mention the biggest difference between him and Lilo, though, his coffee meter, or as my 17-year-old self called it, Stitch also has an ape-shitter meter. Yeah, that's what the manual says. Yeah, that's what the manual says. When he collects enough coffee, Stitch gets up on his hind legs and comes for you. But that's not all that happens. Come and get one! Because once you do that, you can roll into a ball and become totally invincible for a few seconds. The game even teaches you how to cope with real-life problems, such as how to deal with bullies, by challenging them to a race and forcing them to drive into TNT.
That's not a good image. Is that the best you got? I've seen better, Joker.
Haven't got much to complain about here, aside from the bosses.
You've got an attitude problem, my dear.
Stitch, Trouble in Phil Collins. You're a new, underrated PS1 kids game classic, right next to Stuart Little 2.
Aha! Bonjour, small person. It's me, your favorite man who leaves his hair in your soup sandwich. And today we are cooking rats with help from my new recipe book, My Disney Kitchen.
My Disney Kitchen. Is that the best you got? I've seen better, Joker.
Yes, My Disney Kitchen.
What do you
which on its
mean
own
you've
sounds like a
seen
total
better?
nightmare right out of the gate. What does it mean if your kitchen is a Disney kitchen? Believe it or not, this PS1 game was exclusive to Japan and America. The UK never got it, but that's probably because the only cuisine we have are room temperature water and mushy peas. However,
And fish and chips, I think. What else? Fish and chips and Yorkshire puddings and what other food are people in Britain famous for? Tomatoes and baked beans. Oh, I love baked beans. Sausage rolls and pies, like us Australians.
You so happen to have a Region 3 hacked PS2, so I have no excuses. Let's check it out. Just before we start, though, I need to say that the cover art is very problematic. If Stitch was so much of a feminist he couldn't even touch a woman, Mickey is the stark opposite. Minnie is the busy one, working the toaster, pouring the milk, flipping the pancakes, and mixing the batter, while Mickey just sits there like a gluttonous bigot waiting to be fed.
Oh, Mickey, are you happy with your orange juice?
Okay, here we go. My Disney kitchen. And the E in kitchen is slightly wonky.
Lazy
so we must
ass
be in for a
mouse.
Crazy time! Oh look, there's Minnie. And what a surprise, she's going for the cheese. Honestly, I didn't know what to think about anything going on here, so I left it too long on the title
The
screen.
stereotype
which led me to a
about
demo
mice eating
video.
cheese is
And the
all
very first thing
wrong.
that popped up were the words heavy cream.
What an adorable house.
I don't like this. Why are they looking inside my house? Is this the purge? Oh, Jesus H, Mother of Mary, they broke in, and their voices aren't right.
This is not your house.
And we'd be happy to
Someone get the mouse traps out. You're the cause of it, Joker.
And a bit of role play, are we?
No one appreciates mice in their
Tell me
house.
How your day went, and I pretend
Get the
that
mouse
why
traps
is
for
the
Mickey and
toaster not
Minnie.
plugged in? Why is the kitchen table photo realistic? Why are the words "My Disney Kitchen" posted completely straight while the frame that they're on is at an angle? Why do I have a sensual Mickey portrait on the wall? Why is the mouse cursor so slow even with the speed button held down? Why is it even called a mouse when it doesn't look anything like Michael?
Please. Just do it.
Oh look, I found the fridge. And yes, I even found the world famous heavy cream. But more disturbingly, the tomato puree was right next to it. This is starting to sound like a bad time of the month. So we can pick up any
Ew.
ingredients we want and put them down again. That's good. But what can I do with this pasta? What? What do you mean I can't put pasta in the teapot? This is my kitchen, and in my damn kitchen, we boil the shit out of lasagna in the kettle. Okay, fine. We'll do it properly then. Let's get the pot, put in the pasta, and an orange, chocolate syrup, and a pickle.
Yuck! Why would you want to eat that? I'm sure Joker would eat it. What did you say? Nothing?
Supper will be ready in no time flat. Unfortunately, though, you can't put ice cream in it.
Joker can eat that shit for all I care. Sure, he eats disgusting food at Arkham anyway.
Because that's going too far. There we go. It's all heated through. Time to put it on the table
Ice
for
cream
Mickey
would
and
be
Minnie to eat.
nice.
They'll be fine. Rats will eat anything. Oh no, Ray. It's an omen. Why won't Mickey and Minnie come and try my delicious slop?
Because it's not on a fucking plate.
Want me to put things on the table to eat them, and I just put things on the table, you miserable bins? How dare you not try my cooking? I'm a master baker! Okay, so clearly, if you want to play
Clearly
this
you're
game,
not.
you need to have a basic understanding of cooking. This is not a free-for-all, this is not about having fun. It's a game for parents trying to turn their 4-year-old into a housewife. You need to know what tools to use where, what ingredients go together, what to do with what ingredient in what order. If you like cooking, then congratulations, because that's all that this is. And I hate it. It's far too much effort for me to go through to make fake food that I can't even eat. Look, wait, what? I didn't want to open up a breakfast bar. I want the mice family to eat my stew. This is Walt Disney, not Hell's Kitchen. Okay, fine. If you won't try my food, I will.
I didn't mean it. I don't want to try this. Okay.
Oh, can't even get it into the orange. Ah.
Disgusting. Why would you want to eat that? Ugh. Pickles are disgusting. Ugh. Oof, that was a big no. Oh, capitals.
Oh, okay, my mistake. I was too busy learning how to domesticate my children with cooking lessons to remember that you need to plate up your meals before the mice will eat them. Silly me. Mickey, if you don't shut up, you're going in the curry. Well, I couldn't figure out how to put all of
Going in the
the
curry.
So instead, you can have a pickle on a plate. I call it Le Pickle Plati. And it comes with a knife when you want to end it all. Annoyingly, though, even after all of this, they still don't want to eat my food. They refuse to go near a single lonely pickle without me putting actual food from the recipe book on the table first. Okay, fair enough, whatever. So I look up how to make a cake, head for the oven to make it, sort the batter out, bake it in the oven, and burn it. So now it looks like human waste. Let's put Donald's face on it. Yeah, there we go. Donald's dump.
That cake looks quite interesting.
Eat up, kids. I'm sure you'll love it.
Oh, this is delicious. Oh boy, just wait until Donald hears about the time we ate his feces.
Hang on.
That's disgusting.
Feces. Poo. Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, 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 oh.
Don't feel very good. But how will I cover the medical expenses?
Hello, I'm Spons. Hello?
You killed him.
Have you ever heard of a game called Genshin Impact? It's an open-world action RPG for your PC, iPhone, Android devices, PS4, and even PS5. But you don't have one of them, do you? Step into a sprawling magical world on the continent of Teyvat, where 7 special elemental powers surge throughout. And you've got to do your best to make them bend around your whim. They have very kindly decided to sponsor my channel today, just in time for their version 2.0 update, including the new map,
Megs went to
along with new characters,
Megs went to
quests, weapons,
rehab.
items, stories,
Went to
puzzles, and much
rehab
more.
at
The main
least.
quest itself has a plethora of travelers to pick
At
from,
least
all with their own
once a
stories
day,
to tell
once a
within these
day.
huge regions to explore. And there's so much goodness to take in, I can't
Once a
handle it, and I
day.
usually pass out.
And so far,
Even
and
better,
so
if you're not
far
up for a
it
lonely
was-
quest all by your lonesome, once you
it
reach
was
adventure level
indeed-
16, you even unlock a
it was
simultaneous
indeed
4-player
showing.
co-op mode that works across every system for every version of the game,
Showing
allowing for
progress.
even more elemental combat variety, more ways to explore, and more friends, because let's be real, you need some. You better head to the link in the description right now and download the game.
let go, you snot-wigged kitty party clown. That's funny. I like that. Oh God, what? Oh, he reviews the Crash and Saint trilogy.
If you love people and would
Oh,
Comes on today. I'd like to take a second to thank the sponsors for today's episode of Kedicarus, App Bounty, which is an awesome little app service which I've actually promoted before, in which you download other free apps and in turn earn points which can then be exchanged for gift cards and spending money for Amazon, Xbox, PlayStation, Google Play, iTunes, Steam, Netflix, all sorts of things. And it can be used worldwide from any device. No, it's not an app where you can find bounties and earn real money from bringing them in dead or alive. You're sick. I'm promoting them again because of the new features that get you more rewards for actually playing through the apps that you download, essentially rewarding you for. But you won't get as many points
Ooh.
compared to when you actually play the games. That's
Is that
the cool thing.
Markiplier?
Anyway, enough of me rambling, and
I'm gonna check
onward
this
to-
out. Lisa then grabs a drink and throws it right at Joker. Ugh. Ugh. Got hold of me.
Oh, am I live? Oh, hi. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Crash Bandicoot. I know some of you aren't here yet, but that's because people are watching. Unlike any other.